Hey guys, TSL here, back with a brand new video. In today's video, we will be continuing the dungeon generation for our How to Make a Dungeon Game on Roblox series. Now, in the last video, we started with the dungeon generation, and we saw we had a problem with the corner rooms not facing the correct way. So that's the first thing we're going to fix in this video, and it shouldn't be too hard. So go into your module, your dungeon generator module, and you're going to want to go into this if statement, if parent, that's inside of this. And we're gonna want to say if our parent dot name, and we're going to do a string dot find, and we're gonna search in our parent dot name for the letter C, because all of our corners are going to have a C. And if we find that, then what we want to do is we want to actually rotate. We want to rotate the room. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a local clone. CFrame is going to be equal to clone get pivot, right? And this is just the current position it's at, the current CFrame it's at. We're going to say clone pivot to, and we're going to say the back connection dot CFrame, and we're going to multiply that by a CFrame dot angles. And this takes in, well, actually, we're going to pass in 0 and then a math.rad, because cframe.angles takes in radians. So we'll do math.rad and 180, or actually negative 180, and then 0. And this should be here, 0. Whoops. Then we go down, and we'll say the clone dot name is going to be equal to room concatenate I, and we're going to then say clone dot parent is equal to workspace, and we're just going to continue. And so we actually don't need this clone CFrame variable. So yeah, this continue will just like make us go to the next iteration. It's basically like a return for loops, but if you use a return in the loop, it will not run the loop anymore. So yeah, this should fix that hopefully. And yeah, let's test this out. So if we go ahead and let's just honestly click run, because we don't even need to be. Actually, we might need to be in the game. Let's just try. Okay, yeah, we need to be in the game. So if we go ahead and if we click play, alright, let's click the start button. 3, 2, 1, and it looked. Alright, so we do have a corner room. Let's go take a look at how it looks. Okay, so immediately you see that our problems are not completely fixed. So we go here, we're good, here, yep, and then here's where our problem is, and that of course is at the corner room, but you see that this time the corner room is actually facing the correct way. It's actually facing the correct way like it's supposed to, but then the next room is not. So I'm not sure why we called this parent. This should be previous. I'll paste that here, here, and here, because this is just the previous room. Here, let's add a print in here for our, just like saying, turn. Click start, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we got 2 corners, and we didn't get turn print anywhere, so that's a problem. So we have a string.find here, right? Oh, okay, so yeah, we changed all the rooms to room concatenate I-1, right? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to have a string value, and we're going to have call it a room type, or room style, I guess we could do. And for the corner room, we'll have corner. If we copy this, or actually, you know, to make this even easier, what we'll do is we'll add a Boolean value, and we'll just say is corner. Actually, to make this even better, let's just add an attribute on our corners, on our corner thing, and we'll say is corner Boolean save and true. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say if previous colon get attribute, and we'll say is corner, and then we won't even have to do a string.find or anything, and now hopefully this will work. Also, don't mind what I was saying before about the corner actually being in the right position. That was never the problem. I just forgot. Alright, so anyways, when we test this now, alright, so we have a corner. It's either in the beginning or at the end. Yeah, it's at the end. So this is not really a good way to test it, but you see right now everything looks good. If we go ahead and play again, hopefully this time we'll get a corner like in the middle somewhere. Okay, no corners at all this time. But you're seeing we don't have any errors, so at least that's a good thing. Which means that this script should now work. Okay, now we have an error. We got turn printing, and now we have an error of index nil with C-frame. Back connection dot C-frame. So a problem here. Why is there a problem here? Alright, so if we just do a if back connection then, and wrap this around here, and click play, hopefully it should be good. That's a little weird. Anyways, if we click start, 3, 2, 1, and no errors, and we have corners in the middle. So we actually have 2 corners followed by each other. So let's take a look at this. Or yeah, so we walk in, then next we should have a corner, right? Yeah, we turn the corner here, and then we have another corner, and then our room, we should have one straight bridge room. We only have, room 3 is not in our dungeon levels, so that's a problem. This should be workspace.dungeon levels. Okay. So the problem was that it didn't get parented to the dungeon, or the dungeon levels folder. So now if we click start, hopefully we could get a setup similar to that again. Okay, so we have a corner in the middle this time, so that's good. So if we go ahead over to the start, we should have a straight bridge here, then we should have another one, then we should have a corner. Alright, then we have another straight bridge, and then a straight small. And as you see, everything is working properly now. Okay, so that is actually pretty much it for the dungeon generator, I'm pretty sure. And now we could, what you would do now is we'd create some spawns in the rooms themselves, like just place some spawns in the workspace. I'll do them with one room right now. So let's just put our straight bridge in the workspace, I guess, because that's the only one I took. And then we're gonna just take some parts. I'm gonna grab like one here, just go like that, because why not? Really doesn't matter too much. I'll make it half visible, and I'll make the can collide to false and anchored to true. And then we'll just call it a spawner. And we can duplicate that, and now we have 3 spawns in here. So we're going to insert a folder into our straight bridge room, and we're going to call them spawns, or like mob spawns. And we're going to grab our spawners and put them in here. Now inside our spawners, we'll probably need some attributes, like what kind of mobs they'll spawn, and like how many. And that will it'll just do its thing. So let's add some attributes here. We'll have one that is going to be called a, we'll have a mob, just mob, and save that, and then we'll have an attribute called mob count, and this will be a number. Do we have an int, just number? Alright, number, and we'll save that. Then let's actually just delete these and duplicate this again. Alright, nice, and these still have the attributes. Okay, so we could like customize these. We're only gonna have one type for now at least, so I'll just say them all like the ice goon, and then the first spawn will have 3, the last one will also have 3, and the mid one will have 4, totaling to 10. Okay, so the next thing I'm actually going to want to do is, well, first things first, we want to destroy the door on the first room automatically. So what we're gonna do is actually go back to our dungeon generator script, and I'm going to go to where it says I equals 1, right? Or actually here, down here, right before we parent, I want to say if, or actually no, we could, we'll say if parent, or if I equals 1, then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to say the clone dot, but what do we have these called? Door, just door. Clone dot door, clone destroy. Should be as simple as that. And then for every room, like every time we complete all the mobs in the room, then we're going to want to completely destroy, or destroy the next room store. So we'll have a, actually no, that's fine, yeah. Alright, so right now, if we just grab this, and if we place this back into our rooms, right now, if we just save and play, hopefully we should be able to walk through the first door. Click start, 3, 2, 1, here we go, and nice, we see we have our spawners here. They're not spawning anything because we don't have the mobs and we don't have the thing, but you see the door wasn't there. And the next door is still there because we didn't kill all the mobs, which right now there are none to kill at the moment. Anyways, I guess the next thing we do is make our mobs, but I think we're going to save that for the next video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and it really motivates me to keep making content for you guys. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.